Welcome to Sukulu, the ultimate reward-based gamified learning platform where you can earn while you learn. At Sukulu, we call our users champions. Why? Because every champion gets to participate in exciting tournaments and earn amazing rewards. Our tournaments are fun knowledge-based quizzes that test your understanding in various fields like education, photography. Welcome to Sukulu, the ultimate reward-based gamified learning platform, and the best where you can earn while you learn. Top performers at Sukulu, we call our users champions. Why? You need to brush up because every champion gets to participate in exciting tournaments and earn amazing rewards. Video lessons and notes. Our tournaments are fun knowledge-based quizzes that test your understanding in various fields by participating in education, in photography. Welcome to Sukulu, the ultimate reward-based gamified learning platform, and the best where you can earn while you learn. Top performers at Sukulu, we call our users champions. Why? You need to brush up because every champion gets to participate in exciting tournaments and earn amazing rewards. Video lessons and our tournaments are fun knowledge-based quizzes that test your understanding in various fields by participating in education and in photography. Welcome to Sukulu, the ultimate reward-based gamified learning platform, and the best where you can earn while you learn. Top performers at Sukulu, we call our users champions. Why? You need to brush up because every champion gets to participate in exciting tournaments and earn amazing rewards. Video lessons and our tournaments are fun knowledge-based quizzes that test your understanding in various fields by participating in education and in photography. Welcome to Sukulu, the ultimate reward-based gamified learning platform, and the best where you can earn while you learn. Top performers at Sukulu, we call our users champions. Why? You need to brush up because every champion gets to participate in exciting tournaments and earn amazing rewards. Our tournaments are fun knowledge-based quizzes that test your understanding in various fields by participating in education and in photography. Welcome to Sukulu, the ultimate reward-based gamified learning platform, and the best where you can earn while you learn. Top performers at Sukulu, we call our users champions. Why? You need to brush up because every champion gets to participate in exciting tournaments and earn amazing rewards. Our tournaments are fun knowledge-based quizzes that test your understanding in various fields by participating in education and photography. Welcome to Sukulu,
Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're connecting from. I'm very pleased to have you here with us today. Before we proceed, I'd like to implore you to please click the link and share with your friends on your WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, and let's have just about so many people join us for this webcast. Once again, my name is Happiness, and I'm so pleased to have you here with us today. This webinar is powered by Synforest Limited, an ICT company based in Port Harcourt, renowned for its innovative software solutions and capacity building programs. And for today, we'll be considering the topic, the future of learning, AI and technology for personalized education. We live in a time where technology is transforming every aspect of our lives, and education is no exception. The one-size-fits-all approach to learning is giving way to personalized, adaptive, and immersive experiences that cater to individual needs and abilities. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analytics are at the forefront of this revolution, enabling us to reimagine the way we learn and teach. Over the next couple of minutes, we'll explore the latest trends and innovations in EdTech, from AI-powered learning platforms to virtual and augmented reality. We'll discuss the potential benefits and challenges of these technologies and examine real-world examples of how they are being used to enhance student outcomes and improve educational experiences. I'm so excited to share this journey with you and explore the possibilities that AI and technology hold for the future of learning. So let's get started as we meet our keynote speaker for today. For today, our keynote speaker is Professor Zeb-Obipi, Vice Chancellor, River State University. Professor Isaac Zeb-Obipi is a professor of OB and HRM. He is the most senior professor in the ERM-HRM department of the River State University in Nkolu Orworoko, Port Harcourt. Employed in 1997 as an assistant lecturer, he rose through the ranks to become a professor in 2018. Professor Zeb-Obipi has held positions such as examination officer, head of department, associate dean of faculty, dean of student affairs, university orator, president of senior staff club, two-time member of council and director of ICTC, till his appointment as the 12th vice chancellor of the university on March 7, 2025. Professor Zeb-Obipi is an award-winning scholar with several publications and has mentored successful persons in academic and leadership. A fellow, traditional ruler, community personality, and Christian, he is married with children. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's welcome the one and only Professor Zeb-Obipi. You're very welcome, sir.
Thank you, Happiness.
So pleased to have you here today.
Thank you, Happiness.
All right, so can you take us on this ride as we discuss our subject for today?
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, viewers, depending on from where you are watching. As earlier mentioned, this webinar is being powered by Symphorest, but I wish to mention, in collaboration with the River State University, Port Harcourt. I'm going to talk on the topic, the future of learning, AI technologies for personalized education. Education is undergoing a massive transformation, with technology evolving from a mere enabler to being the very backbone of modern learning. At the forefront of this shift is artificial intelligence, a true game changer that delivers customized learning pathways, real-time feedback, and adaptive teaching tools. As we look ahead, AI is not just enhancing education, it is personalizing it, reshaping classrooms, and equipping learners with tools they need to thrive in an ever-changing world. And how these are being done by AI, it is subject matter of this discussion. What is AI technology? It refers to the abilities of computer-based machines or technologies that perform human-like tasks or mimicking human intelligence using a knowledge base and algorithm, step-by-step instructions. It involves information processing, decision-making, and problem-solving abilities. It is diverse in nature, components, learning methods, and applications. What is personalized learning? Having explained what AI is, what is personalized learning? This is learning tailored towards experiences that it makes individual learners to have to learn according to their needs, according to their strengths, according to their preferences, according to their pace, according to their challenges. It involves shifts in paradigm from one-size-fits-all to learner-centered approaches, with the learner being at the focus of the teaching process. It is powered by data, analytics, and intelligent systems. Now, the role of AI in personalized learning. First, it provides adaptive learning systems. These are platforms that modify content in real time based on student performance. It involves AI tutors and chatbots. These provide 24/7 assistance and instant clarification. It involves predictive analytics. This entails the early detection of students at risk of failure or dropout, because some of our students do have challenges in their learning efforts. And with the analytics provided by AI, we're going to be able to identify, or we're able to identify the challenges they face and get recommendation from these AI technologies to tailor-make solutions for them. Then we have automated grading and feedback system. With AI, grading becomes easier and feedback becomes instant. As students write the exams, they get the result. improve on their strengths. Now, this saves educators time and offers instant insights to students' challenges. It also entails simulation-based learning, wherein you have virtual reality, augmented reality, and scenario-based learning. These facilitate project-based learning because of the versatility of AI application. Now, what are the benefits of AI-driven personalized education? They include, one, improving learning outcomes. Learners engage at their level, enhancing comprehension and retention. It is easier for our students to retain what they learn with the use of AI. Two, increase engagement, because AI enables interactive, gamified, and personalized content. These keep students motivated, inspired, and entertained, making learning very exciting and interesting. Three, accessibility and inclusion. With AI tools, we're able to break barriers for students with disabilities or language challenges, or what we generally call students with special needs. So technology will tailor-make, will specify, will provide learning content as appropriate for this category of students. Four, teacher empowerment. AI frees educators to focus on mentorship and comprehensive instruction, because AI is suitable for routine and standardized tasks. So most of the things, for example, lecturers do, teachers do, have elements of routineness that can be standardized for the application of technology. And by so doing, teachers are empowered. They have enough time to get creative and deliver better content. Now, what technologies do we have for personalized learning? Specific example of AI technologies for learning. Let me start from the experience of Sinforest, an international organization based in River State, and that are vast in providing tech tools to enhance education. Now, one of their sample or flagship app is what they call Brainfield. This is Nigerian foremost e-learning and examination preparatory software with e-books, videos, and animated lessons, educational games, teacher's guide, questions and answers, etc. This enables self-paced learning and encourages academic achievement. My children have used this. I know our staff, our students that have used this, even for preparation for exams such as WAEC, exams such as JAM, and of course for post-UTME examinations. Teachers Hub, under software, this is a dynamic online platform dedicated to the continuous growth and development of teachers at every stage of their careers. Now, teachers need to upskill, reskill, and of course upgrade their knowledge. And Teachers Hub provide facilities or a platform to achieve this. What we call Sukulu, another home-brewed and software, you know, in this area of the world, we call school Sukulu, with respect to the jaws. So this is coined out of that concept or that language, Sukulu. And so this is a reward-based educative gaming platform designed to allow users earn rewards based on their performance as they progress through series of tournaments, quizzes in diverse categories. Now, because of the nomenclature, because of the crafting of the app, it fits into the local sentiment, mentality, psyche of learners, and therefore a very commendable tool to be familiar with and to employ. Then we have Duolingo, using AI to personalize language lessons. We have Coursera and Allison, an extensive course list for all classes of learners. And there are several of these tools that can be used to personalize learning, AI-driven tools. Now, the future classroom is powered by AI. We have come to a point where every dimension of teaching and learning has been infiltrated by AI technology. So the future classroom is being transformed by AI, creating a more personalized, efficient, and inclusive learning environment. AI tools adapt lessons to individual student needs, provide real-time feedbacks, and automate tasks like grading and scheduling. Teachers are empowered to focus on mentorship and creativity, while students benefit from tailored support and accessibility features. In fact, with tools like Meta AI, Chat GPT, Copilot, there's virtually no aspect of knowledge that students cannot access with AI. Rather than replacing educators, AI acts as a co-pilot, enhancing human connection and deep learning in tech-enhanced classroom. AI is an enabler. AI is a facilitator. AI is an inducer. AI is not a replacement of teaching and learning. I have used it for my lectures, both for teaching, for community service, for even design of policies, the design of projects and programs. AI is able to do that. And this is the starting point, the classroom. The Nigerian and African context. There are opportunities in our young learners. The increased availability of AI infrastructure. In fact, in River State University, we now have what we call CAP, Computer Access Program, where staff and students are encouraged to come forward, acquire computers of different categories, different grades, and we use the word pay small, PSS. So that makes computers accessible to our students. We have several ISP providers, internet service providers that are now available. Now, in fact, AI is like on the go. With your phone, a smartphone, anytime, anywhere, you can use AI. AI is now available even for agri. So we have agri-tech. It's available in medicine. We have medtech. It's available everywhere. So given the various areas of needs of Nigeria, AI is available. Of course, more importantly, in the area of education in terms of learning. There are our challenges of connectivity, few tech-savvy educators. We still have teachers, including university lecturers, that are suffer from AI phobia. So we struggle to ensure they are digitally literate. So digital literacy is a challenge, as most of our teachers do not have the skills. There is inadequacy of infrastructure. There is user abuse. Recently, a student was writing an exam, and invigilators noticed by the side of the examination hall, in a bag, something was speaking. And then they looked through the bag, and they saw that the phone was speaking. And what the phone was saying were in tandem. The things the phone was saying were in tandem with the questions in the question paper. And they looked around, they saw a lady with an earpiece in her ears. So she was indeed using AI, but in this context, wrongly. So that's what I mean by user abuse. There's, of course, cybercrime that deters people or scares people to open up to the use of AI. So what are our recommendations? We recommend localized EdTech solutions like Brainfield, Sukulu, Teachers Hub, etc. And of course, like I said, Symforest that powers this webinar is very good in providing these services, not only in the area of education. In the judiciary, they are doing well, but today we are talking about learning. We should encourage public-private partnership. Symforest is a private company. Our university is a public institution, and we are partnering. They are our ICT consultant. They are enabling us in various dimensions. In our sponsor link, where parents are now enabled, or guardians are now enabled to see their students' result, pay their school fees with ease. And we avoid the problem of students dropping out and parents not knowing that their students for years, we are no longer in school, and they're expecting their students to probably go on youth service. We have our FedEx, an AI-powered app for workflow process optimization. So these are services we get that have facilitated the delivery of educational services. We also recommend teachers' development on 21st century educational tools. Here we want to commend the Virtual Institute for Capacity Building for Higher Education, led by Professor Bukola. My first lessons on AI application to teaching, learning, and research was provided by Vigbe under the leadership of Professor Bukola in their Module 8. Then we recommend government policy to integrate AI in national curriculum strategies. In River State University, we are mainstreaming AI into our curriculum, into our administration, into our community services. Finally, we recommend that institutions should have AI policies. Now, these policies will create awareness for the use of AI. These policies will guide the path to providing the infrastructure needed for AI. This policy will check the abuse of AI. For example, just as we have Turnitin, we also have provided for certain landmark levels or inputs that is acceptable for AI in the application of learning. So these are the things we are doing, and recently NUC just initiated a survey of the extent to which universities are using AI. These are our recommendations. The River State University is driving the process, and I call everybody to come on board for us to optimize the contributions of AI. Call to action. AI will not replace teachers, but teachers who use AI will replace those who don't. To educators, we say, embrace AI, not as a threat, but as a tool to enhance pedagogy. To policymakers, we say, create frameworks for safe, equitable AI use in schools. To students, we advise, be active learners, adapt, explore, and leverage AI tools responsibly and ethically. To industry leaders, we suggest, invest in inclusive AI technologies that bridge the education gap. Before I say thank you, I wish to leave you with this epilogue. The future of education is not tomorrow. It's happening now. Let us embrace it boldly, responsibly, and inclusively. Thank you, and God bless you.
Wow, thank you very much, Professor Isaac Zeb-Obipi, for that wonderful session. I particularly loved the bit where you said AI will not replace teachers, but teachers who use AI would replace those who don't. And I believe that that is a call to action for those of us who are teachers watching. I also love the bit where you talked about AI phobia, and I hope that nobody watching this webinar has AI phobia. Please leave questions for our prof here, questions relating to what he has said, and even if it is not, as long as it concerns AI and the advancement of education, please leave questions in the comments section. Okay, so we have one question here. How do we avoid user abuse of AI in our schools? So I think that question should be for you. So how do we abuse? I believe this is a teacher asking this question. How do we avoid the use of the abuse of AI? Because AI is something that has a lot of potential. How do we avoid the abuse of it in our schools?
There are AI tools that evaluate the content of AI in every work. So all we need to do is to employ such tools. The tools will indicate, for example, what percentage of AI is in any work.
Yes.
And it tells you 100% human or 60% AI. And some of these tools will even commend you and congratulate you when the proportion is acceptable.
Yeah.
For River State University, we are thinking for a PhD thesis, the AI contribution should not be more than 50%. For master's degree research, it should not be more than 20%. For bachelor's degree research, it should not be more than 25%. For diploma and certificate research, it should not be more than 30%. For teaching, because we want to encourage, so we allow higher usage of AI when teaching. So we've allotted as much as 40%. For community service and administration, we've allotted 50%. That means just the way we use Turnitin to ascertain the extent of plagiarism of a student's work or a lecturer's research output, we can use these tools and the percentages indicated to ensure that we discourage the abuse of AI.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Thank you very much. I believe that whoever asked that question now knows how not to abuse AI, because a lot of people depend solely, because there's AI now, AI will literally cook for you. Okay, so that's not what we are driving at. Okay, so another question says, teachers and lecturers also abuse AI in generating their content. How can this be checked to ensure creativity on the part of teachers and lecturers and avoid total dependence on AI?
Now, that's what we talked about, teacher education. Some people, AI is like a research assistant. Growing up as an academic, our senior colleagues use us as research assistants. They'll ask us to do a research, take a topic, we go and write, and bring to the senior colleague, our senior colleagues, to our professors. Then they are to edit the work we would have done initially. So that is how to encourage teachers to use AI. AI should just be an assistant, but you are ultimately responsible for the output you bring.
Yeah.
So is to teach our lecturers, to school them on how to use AI, to school them.
Centered.
Now, the educators belong to the category of those who are in need of AI technology. The EdTech companies are those who provide for the satisfaction of these needs. So there is need for collaboration.
Yeah.
Collaboration in terms of articulating the need of the institutions, the users. There is collaboration in terms of the design of projects to provide solutions to the challenges of the institutions. Now, if you have such collaborations, then it is possible for these EdTech companies to provide applications, software that are tailored to resolve your problem. We have some software that are off the shelf, but there are customized software. I'll give you an example. When I was Dean of Student Affairs, it's not, yes, it's personnel learning, not directly teaching and learning, classroom teaching. I wanted to ensure that I had all our students participate in election, in the student union election, SUG election. And I noticed the general challenges associated with the election in Nigeria, where you have people snatching ballot boxes, shooting guns, killing, even kidnapping contestants and all the rest. And I thought, as an institution, that we could leverage technology to have electronic voting. I called the CEO of Symphorest. I said, can we have an app that will enable us to do e-voting? And we did it in 2016. Rivers State University had introduced the first e-voting, virtual e-voting. University of Lawrence started e-voting, but that was computer-based. But we started virtual. That is, you don't need to come to a given location to vote.
From your houses.
You can vote from anywhere, even from your bathroom, from your toilet, from your kitchen. And when we did that, we had challenges. We had people trying to hack into the system. And every year we continue to improve until we came to VP now, which is very popular, what they call the virtual PIN. Now, that is a typical example of a collaboration of an institution with an EdTech company to provide AI tool for the solution of a problem. So now, he can tell you when you voted, where you voted, how you voted, the person you voted for, this very second you voted. And so when we use it, we've even used it for the Ijaw National Congress election, when the INC had problem of conducting election over several years. And in 2023 or thereabout, I think 2022, we are called to go and conduct the election. We conducted election, people in Canada, in UK, in America, Australia, all voted. Within 3 hours, we are done with the elections. And the results were streamed online. Now, that's a typical example of collaboration between institutions that are in need, organizations that are in need, and organizations that provide technical AI technology solutions. In this instance, between the university and an tech company, Sainforest.
Yeah, and it helped to forestall those challenges of ballot box snatching.
Of course.
Manipulation of results.
Where will you see ballot boxes to snatch anyway? Where will you see candidates to kidnap anyway?
Okay. Okay, I believe that we are enjoying this broadcast. I believe that we are gaining a thing or two. Please don't forget to put your questions in the comment section, and we'll have our prof here answer them. Okay, we have more questions coming. Our public primary and secondary schools are not equipped to encourage the use of AI. Someone is saying, Prof, sir, as a policymaker, can this be changed to ensure that public schools are equipped?
It is a matter of time. Now, everything starts at a given time. And like a pebble thrown into a bucket of water, you have the ripples widening over time. That's going to be the case of AI. It will continue to spread. Some private institutions have leverage on the product of Sainforest to drive their schools. So we are optimistic that public schools will also eventually catch up. Policymakers will eventually introduce or will appreciate the need to have AI right from primary school. So what we call catch them young. So we are very, very optimistic that policymakers, governments at various levels will appreciate the need to have AI embedded right from primary school. Because that is the future that is here.
True.
There's virtually anything you can do today without an element of AI. And therefore, Nigeria cannot lag behind. And for Nigeria to catch up, we need, therefore, to provide the required infrastructure, to provide the required competencies at different levels to ensure that we leverage on AI technology for enhanced learning, for personalized learning, and for other areas of life that we need to improve productivity.
Okay, so in this instance, the government and policymakers have a very big role to play to ensure that government schools catch up with what is going on in private schools. Okay, so we have another question. It says there is overdependence on students. There is the overdependence of students on AI, even in their assignments and research work, thereby killing the reading culture. How can we curb these abuses?
That's why I said you provide guidelines as to the extent to which AI usage will be allowed. 2, you provide sanctions, punishment for them. For example, we have said if you are a doctoral student and your seminar work, your thesis, you have beyond 85%
of AI.
Your work will be rejected. That will force them to do the right thing. When it is repeated, you get dismissed at various levels. So that is a way to ensure that AI is not abused. 2, to make sure, 3, to make sure you teach them, to make sure you show them how it is done. Because every other thing is learned. So using AI cannot be but learned. So they must learn that. That is, they must learn it. And you don't allow them to just use AI because they will not know the limit where to stop.
To reach, yeah.
Yeah, so there is need to create awareness. Look, you can use it this way, you cannot use it this way. For example, I mentioned the issue of using AI for exam malpractice. Penalties will apply. Now, when they see that the person who used AI for exam malpractice is punished, they will be discouraged from you doing that.
Yeah.
I also told you that there are software, Schoolbook, for example, is an application that you could use to check the abuse of AI
content.
AI content. So AI is coming in, people are embracing it. Now, sometimes when people do not know the import of a thing, abuse is very likely.
Yeah.
And so over time, people will come to appreciate the import of AI, and they will know how to use it and how not to use it. I'm very optimistic that there will be better use of AI as opposed to the fears people are expressing.
True. Okay, so this is calling on school administrators, school management, to put policies in place to check that students comply with these AI rules and regulations. Okay, without further ado, we thank our Prof again immensely for honoring this session, for being here with us today. We thank you so much for all you have taught us today. We have more questions coming. Seems people don't want to allow you go. Okay, so we'll keep taking them as they come. There are also AI tools that help humanize content. What mechanisms are in place to track this?
Yeah, we've had instances in the past where the use of AI has violated community values, exacerbated social inequalities, and we've had institutions, organizations that have been found culpable come out to apologize. They've been able to bring down such content, and that's exactly what we'll do. You can't totally prevent people abusing AI. You can't. It's the institution of sanction that will enable that to be achieved. So we state the values that are acceptable for the use of AI, and we enforce those values, including respect for gender issues, respect for special need category of citizens, respect for community values, respect for institutional values, respect for national values. These are the things we need to insist on and bring to the fore to ensure that people know them, observe them, appreciate them, and when they fail to do all this, instead of abuse, punish them.
Okay. All right. Our next question says, how do we forestall the challenge of AI slowly replacing students' intellects and overdependence? I believe you've answered this with other responses, so I'll move to the next one. Many public primary and secondary school teachers are not computer literate. What can be done to encourage these teachers and equip them with the required knowledge to flourish using EdTech and AI?
That's why we said teacher education. We are looking forward to organizing the next creators, I think. Yes, one of the programs, Rivers University is about to organize in collaboration with Synforest is Gen Next Creators. The Synforest Academy is planning to have about 400 teachers, 600 teachers during the long vac to come to our ICTC hub, our ICT hub for training. So we have already anticipated this, and the training will commence, I think, between 1st of August and about 15th or 16th of August. We are aware that there is the lack of skills. We are already made mention of digital literacy, where people do not have these skills. So our ITA, Information Technology, provides training to people on these. And like I said, the program we intend to have by this August will be a continuous program. It's going to be a CSRO program. And awesome. So we intend to periodically organize it. In fact, teachers are looking forward to it. Pupils and students are looking forward to it. We're going to do that. We've also said in our instance, we are providing laptops for all categories of staff and students. And pay small, PSS. You know, you pay. You see, if you're going to save money to buy a laptop next year, the cost of the laptop next year will not be the same with the cost today.
Yeah.
So this program enables you to acquire the laptop now. So relatively, you are buying it cheaper.
At your convenience.
Yes, at your convenience. So we are doing it. So yes, the facilities are not as available as desired. That is demand versus supply. You have a gap. We appreciate that. Yes, the skills, the competences also, we have a gap. But we are making effort to bridge the gap. Not only River State University, not only Sim Forest, even government at various levels. I just mentioned NUC this morning. I got a questionnaire, a survey with respect to how we intend to use AI, the challenges we're having with AI, how public and private institutions can partner with us to provide these facilities. So something is being done, and something will continuously will be done to ensure that we bridge the gap and enhance the use of AI, because here, today, is the age of AI.
Yeah, this is
AI, the fifth generation computer age.
And this is very wonderful. So teachers out there, if you're a teacher watching this broadcast, so this is a clarion call for you to register for this training coming up from the 1st to the 15th of August. Ensure you register and spread the word to other teachers as well. Okay, so we have one final question. AI privacy, does it protect individual search engine on its application from being accessed in public by others in the same app field?
No. Interestingly, there are AI technologies that warns you when your privacy is under threat. There are laws and regulations, the Nigeria Data Protection Act, that provides to ensure that the client's privacy is not abused. In this university, we have data protection officers that on a daily basis ensure that privacy is not abused. Thirdly, we owe ourselves the responsibility to ensure that we don't put things about us in the public space that could be easily abused. I saw something on WhatsApp that tells, spoke to the fact that when people go to Facebook and they do their fingers like this, they do this, they do this, you know, those usual things they do when they're snapping pictures, that there is AI technology that can scan your fingers, get your fingerprints, and commit crime.
Wow.
So you owe yourself the responsibility to avoid things like that. So it is not just the fault of AI. It is the way we use AI. The same AI that is a problem also provides you a problem of privacy, also provides you a protection against abuse of your privacy.
Yes.
So it is important we take advantage. We should, just as we know the technologies that can intrude into our privacy, we should also know those technologies that can prevent intrusion and leverage them and use them. In fact, these are the reasons why I am not AI phobic. Okay? These are the reasons because, like I used to tell people when we started the e-voting in this university, I said, would we rather not leverage technology? So because you are going to have challenges with using technology, you abandon it? If the invention of light was hallmarked by that experience, the experience of the inventor inventor stopping because he had challenges when he began the process. Today we'll not be having light.
True.
So we cannot, because of fear of privacy, violation of our privacy, not use AI. So I encourage everybody to use AI, rely on AI. However, it is not a replacement of your creativity.
Yeah.
In fact, AI is a stimulant of creativity.
True. True.
I have had instances where I have a concept and I provide what I can call prompts. The prompts you give to AI is a function of your creativity.
Creativity, absolutely.
So how can anybody say that AI is replacing creativity? The prompts you give to AI,
is your
say ChatGPT,
True.
Meta AI, Copilot, Gemini, the prompts you give to them is a function of your creativity. And therefore, what you get from AI becomes a reflection of your creativity.
True.
So, the same topic, the same subject matter, you give a different prompt, I give a different prompt, I get a better quality content than you get.
True.
So that is the power of AI. It just, okay, I'll give a typical example. I was to teach my students the relationship between my doctoral class, the relationship between organizational culture, the culture of an individual, and the culture of the chief executive, the CEO. So I have 3 theses. The first thesis, organizations have their culture. Second, individuals come to an organization with their culture.
Yes.
Third, the chief executive also has his own culture. And there will be an interface of these 3 types of culture. Now, if the culture of the organization is not strong enough, the culture of the individual will absorb or will dilute the culture of the organization. So the culture of the chief executive now becomes the integrating culture. If it is strong enough, it will be able to absorb the culture of the individual so that it now becomes the way we do things here.
True.
Not the way you do things in your village, the way we do things here. And this idea was inspired by Professor Bibi Fakai. We know how this university was when it came. We know the diversity of the components of workers and students here and the way they behave, and we know what he came with. And by the time he left, we know the direction the organization went. So I wanted, as an OB professor, I wanted to provide a theoretical framework for it to enable my students to be able to learn about it. And I wanted to ensure I have a rich content. Then I gave the prompt to Meta AI, indicating these are the things I want. And AI gave me a concept. Organizational, cultural, trinity. Yes, that is, it gave me different concepts, and this is one of them. Organizational, cultural, trinity. Now, that became a subject matter, a project topic for students to write on.
Wow.
It has called attention to it has provided us a concept to denote, with indicators, dimensions, to denote the phenomenon that in organization, 3 types of culture intertwine, and the stronger culture, like osmosis, will absorb the weaker culture. So the culture of the individual will therefore determine the culture of the organization. Of course, that is in tandem with the theory of power behind the veil by Professor Fubara, would sought to explain why Nigeria has a problem of policy indigestion and implementation diarrhea. So just AI gives you a concept. You can extrapolate, you can expand.
True.
So AI is not limiting. AI is facilitating. AI has the power to expand, but knowing how to use it.
Yes.
So we need to teach people how to use it. And we need to penalize people who abuse it. And if I see an AI dominantly generated content, by now I read the first, second paragraph, I will know. Thank you very much.
Wow, this has been a very insightful session. I am particularly so glad to have you here with us today. Thank you for pouring yourself out so much. Thank you for so much knowledge and wisdom you have poured out here today. Once again, I want to say a very big thank you to you as we let you go. Thank you very, very much. Okay, we'll take a break here as we look at some products from Simforest Limited. Thank you very much, sir. I was glad to have you here.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you, sir.
Hi, I'd like to introduce you to an amazing solution, BrainFriend. BrainFriend is an educational software developed to aid both teachers and students. Learners in primary schools, secondary schools, and A-level can derive a whole lot of benefit from this solution. It is a sure tool for learning and exam preparation. For more information about this amazing solution, you can visit our website at www.brainfriendonline.com, or you can download the app from the Google Play Store. BrainFriend. Learn better, make excellent grades.
Welcome to Sukulu, the ultimate reward-based gamified learning platform where you can earn while you learn. At Sukulu, we call our users champions. Why? Because every champion gets to participate in exciting tournaments and earn amazing rewards. Our tournaments are fun knowledge-based quizzes that test your understanding in various fields like education, photography, fashion, sports, health, and more. And the best part? Top performers win cash prizes and other fantastic gifts. Need to brush up before a tournament? No problem. Our study zone is packed with comprehensive resources, including video lessons and notes to help you prepare. Earn Kulu coins, our platform's currency, by participating in tournaments, inviting friends, or even just staying active daily. Use your Kulu coins in our swap shop to get cool items like movie tickets, gadgets, and more. Climb the leaderboard and earn bragging rights as top champion. Plus, maintain daily streaks to earn even more rewards. Join Sukulu today and turn learning into an exciting, rewarding adventure. Sukulu, learn and earn. Attention educators! Are you ready to elevate your teaching skills? Join Teachers Hub today, the ultimate professional development platform for educators. Explore our extensive library of resources and cutting-edge techniques, all crafted to empower.
You're welcome back to this broadcast. In case you thought we were done, we are still live here. And then we have someone else here with us who would take us on a tour and take us through some AI tools. We'll be exploring some AI tools. And to do that, we have Samuel Joseph Tamunobar Sinipri. He is a dynamic software engineer and backend developer at Simforest Limited, driven by profound belief in technological advancement and the hunger to make IT a universal utility. A computer science and applications graduate from the Institute of Information Technology and Business Management, deemed to be university. Samuel excels as a software developer, inspiring instructor, and visionary thinker. He empowers organizations by building robust, user-centric applications that solve real-world problems, while also passionately mentoring young tech enthusiasts to foster IT awareness even in rural communities. Samuel's goals is to craft software applications that unite people, fostering thriving societies across diverse areas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Samuel Joseph. You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so would have you take us on the ride through AI tools.
AI tools.
Yes.
Very, very much. Earlier, they have spoken, Professor Amin has spoken a lot about AI, and it's important for us to know that there are tools that we have to, or we can use to effectively use AI for the good of the society, right? Personally, I look at it saying being scared of the disadvantages of AI in our everyday life should not discourage us from leveraging the technology where necessary. So there are tools, enormous tools that have been made available for us to use, right, in various areas that we have to use them. Especially, we are talking about education this time. So several educational tools have been built using AI. And if we look back at Simforest has built such platforms such as Sukulu. Sukulu is a learn and earn app application developed by Simforest Limited, and it's doing a great job out there, putting young people, not just young people, but everyone who lay their hands on that application or software. It is built such that users can use the application, set up game tournaments, participate in different key tournaments to earn. There's what we call Kulu coins. Yeah. So when you use the application, you learn using the application. You participate in tournaments, and then you earn Kulu coins, which can then be changed for values such as for students. They can exchange those Kulu coins for values such as school bags. They can exchange those for such as books and all of that, okay. Right? They also can sometimes Simforest organize such programs and also bring students in. As they do, they use them, they take them for tour in various areas, and also sometimes take them for shopping because of their level of usage of that application. And that is one. We have the Teachers Hub that has been built as well as a tool for training teachers as well. Now, in the first session, they talked about teachers not having information technology skills to be able to use AI to teach students. So Teachers Hub has been put in place for such things, where teachers will be trained on how to use information technology and AI to be able to educate their students. Now, if the level of intelligence of students also depends on the intelligence of the teachers they have. So if teachers are taught well, if teachers have to use the tools rightly, then they also be able to use, they'll also be able to teach the students correctly. And then using AI is not a thing to be scared of. A lot of people believe that if you use AI, you're going to depend on it, and then you can't think for yourself. But that's not true. I'll go through this. Sometimes in 2009, I was in JSS3 then. I picked up a notebook belonging to my elder brother, who was a software engineer, a computer engineering student at the then River State University of Science and Technology, right? And one thing that struck me in that notebook was about artificial intelligence. It said in that book that there are three types of intelligence. There is the civilian intelligence, that's the human intelligence. There is military intelligence, and there is artificial intelligence. That artificial intelligence is superior because it is the combination of military and the civilian intelligence. So I looked at it. I didn't understand what it meant, but I got the knowledge. But getting to the university, I had to do a presentation on artificial intelligence. And then in my research, I got across the IBM Watson that talked about several interface. It is designed with an architecture that it has several interfaces. So if you have an interface for, as a doctor, you want to carry out surgery, all you need is an interface. You connect to IBM Watson, you'll be able to successfully carry out a surgery. That was the first time I heard about that. And I thought back. I said, okay, this is the artificial intelligence I read way back, and here it is, right? And then immediately I took to Facebook. I said, look, with the way the computer information technology is growing and things are happening, I think very soon computer technology or AI is going to take over education. A lecturer of mine told me that won't work, that it will always need human intelligence. Now today I see it, that no AI will work without human intelligence.
True.
And one thing I must say, that AI tools are designed for people to use. Without humans, AI can't work. It does not matter the kind of robotics they build with AI. AI are just machines that people are developing to try to mimic human beings. But what they don't have, what AIs don't have that people are looking forward to build into AI is the kind of intelligence that has to do with emotion. AIs don't have, right? So when you are crafting information using AI, it depends on the kind of intelligence you're putting into it. If AI is a base of 50 million information, if you have not added your knowledge to that information before, it lacks your knowledge. So what AI does is each time you use it, it learns your own intelligence and then applies. So it responds based on your level of intelligence. So AI tools are there. Also, if you look at Microsoft, they've created immense platforms for teachers to also use, right? So there are series of AI tools out there. We have the Google Gemini. We have the what's it called? The most popular one, the OpenAI, the one from OpenAI. I think they call it ChatGPT. They have version 4. Now, all of these are tools that are to be used. If you are scared of using these tools, then you won't advance. So the most important thing is you, first of all, have to see these as tools, not as solutions. A lot of people who are afraid of using AI see AI as solutions. So they feel relaxed and say, oh, these AIs, they've taken everything, they can do everything, so what am I here for? They lose hope. No, if you see AI to augment it to your own level of your own intelligence and use it to achieve a lot of things in work area, especially in education. Students should be more intelligent because of the advent of AI, not lose intelligence because there is AI. Now, if students are taught the right tools and how to use those tools, they will generate, they'll be able to generate things that are unimaginable. AI cannot do everything. AI does not know the society system in my village. It is I that will give AI that knowledge. If I don't do that, AI won't know. So if I go to AI and ask AI about my society, how will it know if there is no information about it online? So AI gathers data from people across the globe and then use that as its intelligence. But whatever information that has not been given it, it lacks that information. That is why I will always argue that human intelligence will always be there to direct artificial intelligence.
True.
And as we see artificial intelligence as a tool, then we will be able to accept it wholeheartedly. Right. So we look at the Synforest brain frame, towing the part of AI, introducing AI, right? So because ordinarily we have animated videos to help students learn. They play games as they learn, right? Games help give them directions in what they learn, and then they go through questions and answer, which increases their confidence, right? And it prepares them. So when such students who use those tools, those kind of tools, educational tools or technology-based educational tools to learn, they sit for exams. You see the level of courage they display when they sit for exams. They are so comfortable, they are relaxed, and in no time they are done with exams because of the processes they've gone through while learning. They have different types of learning aids. While learning, they have animated games, they have video descriptions and all of that, which back then used to be charts, written on charts.
Yeah.
So you see a teacher bring the chart of a globe and then say, this is Africa. But here you now have varieties. You're not just seeing this is Africa. You're seeing the globe, you're seeing Africa, you've seen all the 52 countries in Africa, and then various cities, and all of that. These tools makes all of these things possible. So a student who has variety of this information to learn, standing with a student who went through that process of one size fits all, that traditional, sits together, you see the difference between them. So if we talk about AI tools, we won't exhaust them, because every day, me talking from the point of a developer, every day people are turning in different types of AI tools in education based, in everything we look at, everything about life. But the most important thing is AI is here to stay. However, it's not here to replace human intelligence. So everybody should see AI as a tool, not a solution. If we look at it that way, we'll succeed, and then we'll be able to use AI for what it is, to improve the society and effective, to enjoy effective living amongst ourselves. Thank you very much. I don't know if there are questions.
Thank you very much for that brief but educative session on AI tools. You mentioned a couple of things while you were talking. You mentioned Synforest Brain Friend, you mentioned Sukulu, you mentioned Teachers Hub. These are all platforms that can help us as teachers, as educators, as school administrators leverage on platforms that can help us advance learning in our schools and improve the quality of education overall of our students and of the people we manage. So once again, we thank you for being here with us and telling us all that you told us today. And I believe that for those of us watching, we have learned so much today. I want to sincerely thank every one of us for joining this live broadcast. Without you, we would not be here. Without you, we won't be talking to ourselves. So I want to sincerely appreciate those of us who are watching from wherever you're watching from. My appreciation goes to every one of you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. And then we hope to do this again with you in the future. Let me also encourage us to follow our social media handles, follow this YouTube channel. So click on the subscribe button, Synforest Limited, subscribe on this channel so that you will be notified. Click the notification bell as well so that you will be notified when we have content such as this. Also like our videos if you like what we did here today. If you enjoyed it, if you learned a thing or two, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Our social media handles will be displayed on your screen. So please do well to follow us on all our social media platforms and stay tuned and connect with us on socials. Once again, thank you very much for joining in. My name is Happiness Mebari, and I am so glad to have been part of this broadcast with you. Until I come your way again, thank you very much for joining in. Have a blessed day.
Are you feeling overwhelmed with your studies? Too much to study and too little motivation? Introducing the Sukulu Learn and Earn, a unique platform designed to help you study smarter and earn while you learn. Engage with interactive learning modules tailored to your learning needs. Earn points for completing tournaments, which you can convert into real rewards. Amazing, right? Then what are you waiting for? Signing up is easy. Visit sukulu.ng to begin your Learn and Earn journey today. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials. Sukulu, Learn and Earn.
Hi, I'd like to introduce you to an amazing solution, BrainFriend. BrainFriend is an educational software developed to aid both teachers and students. Learners in primary schools, secondary schools, and A-level can derive a whole lot of benefit from this solution. It is a sure tool for learning and exam preparation. For more information about this amazing solution, you can visit our website at www.brainfriendonline.com, or you can download the app from the Google Play Store. BrainFriend, learn better, make excellent grades.
Meet Damiete. She loves learning, but sometimes school can feel a little tricky. That's why we created BrainFriend, the ultimate e-learning software that makes learning fun, easy, and exciting. With BrainFriend, kids can explore e-notes packed with colorful, easy-to-understand lessons, play interactive games that make learning feel like an adventure, watch engaging videos that bring ideas to life, and test their skills with fun and engaging practice exams. Damiete uses the BrainFriend app to learn and confidently solve all the difficult math problems. Thrives, futures shine. Thrives, futures shine. Welcome to Sukulu, the ultimate reward-based gamified learning platform where you can earn while you learn. At Sukulu, we call our users champions. Why? Because every champion gets to participate in exciting tournaments and earn amazing rewards. Our tournaments are fun knowledge-based quizzes that test your understanding in various fields like education, photography, fashion, sports, health, and more. And the best part? Top performers win cash prizes and other fantastic gifts. Need to brush up before a tournament? No problem. Our study zone is packed with comprehensive resources, including video lessons and notes to help you prepare. Earn Kulu coins, our platform's currency, by participating in tournaments, inviting friends, or even just staying active daily. Use your Kulu coins in our swap shop to get cool items like movie tickets, gadgets, and more. Climb the leaderboard and earn bragging rights as top champion. Plus, maintain daily streaks to earn even more rewards. Join Sukulu today and turn learning into an exciting, rewarding adventure. Sukulu, learn and earn. Attention educators! Are you ready to elevate your teaching skills? Join Teachers Hub today, the ultimate professional development